All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Tim Scoutless here, live from the back lot. It has been a while. Man, let me tell you, I've been on the road, guys. I've been back at it these last couple of weeks. So, it's been good to be home for the day, but it's also been really good to be back live in the market. So I thought today's market update would be, a live, back in the market update. So good information out there that I've been sharing. I think I'm just going to quickly recap the things that we've been talking about. Let me get my mouse over here. Okay. From NADA, JD Powers, I got something good here from Cox Automotive too this week. So sales volume at the auction, we've kind of come back a little bit. If you notice, we've talked about this big dip here that we saw back in April, and how it was climbing back in May and June, and it looks like it has pulled back a little bit. So that's interesting. I don't really have a lot of insight as to why that would have happened, but good insight from the guys at NADA. Maybe you guys would know better. Wholesale price report from NADA. You can see, if you think and feel and hear that wholesale prices are up, here's the proof is in the pudding. This report used to come out with the line here at 100. You can see, we took the dip, but prices have exceeded expectations here from normal in the middle of July. I mean, who would have thought, right, where we're at? So again, volume and price are both kind of up. Very interesting takes, and certainly a unique feeling. This is one of my favorite slides. This is last week's data. So the estimated average weekly sales rate from the auctions from Black Book. You can see that the sales rate has kind of flattened out a little bit here. We were approaching 70%, but we've come back down to probably more what I would think a normal 65% sale rate is definitely real good. So good stuff from Black Book. This was an interesting find though from the guys over at Cox Automotive, because I talk a lot about wholesale, but let's take a look at a couple retail pieces of information. The day supply for retail used vehicles, I imagine this comes from the entire Cox Automotive platform, but you could see that in April, it was way up there, right? 77 days supply, but a huge drop in May, a big drop in June, and I think that this is wicked tight for July. 31 days supply. So if you're feeling like your inventory is tight, it appears to me like you're like most. So good stuff from the guys at Cox Automotive. Retail prices from December all the way through. Actually, that's a typo. It's all the way through July. This is July 16th. You could see, and I've talked to some of you guys about this. It's like, okay, wholesale prices are up. I can't get inventory. Why aren't we raising price a little bit? And listen, I think the answers are obvious, right? We feel like this could be changing, but you could see that prices in general across the market, according to Black Book, are starting to tick up. So I would, especially on hard to find, clean, low mileage, maybe older pieces of inventory, you definitely need to be asking the money. It's a good time to make gross. So, get out there and get yourself some gross. This is also a really good slide here from Black Book. You can see the blue line here indicates the number of online listings in 2019. Okay, you see how it kind of goes up with what we're seeing here in the year of the COVID 2020, a significant drop off. So again, you feel like your inventory is tight, you're not alone. Okay, it's tight across the industry. So hey, a couple of photos to share with you. I was out in the market the last couple of weeks, visited some folks up in Minneapolis and Wisconsin, and I was in Charleston with my guys from Hendrick this week. You got to wear a mask though, right? It's definitely different going out into the dealerships. I really saw some unique things at the sales tower now. Like, dude, you got to have Lysol and you got to have Hand sanitizer. You'd be surprised at the people who are making hand sanitizer these days. I saw this really cool Toyota cleaning station at a Toyota store in North Charleston. But I thought this was pretty cool. It's right there in the customer waiting area. It's a good way to get people, I don't know if you can get excited, but bringing awareness to, the level of safety at your store. Good job, guys. I really liked these circular discs that they placed in the tiles all over the showroom as you walk in and out. I saw this at a lot of dealerships. Really good idea. Make people feel safe, kind of get them the idea, like, how far away should I be? The coffee bars at these dealerships now, they're a little bit lean. I've been to this coffee bar many, many times, and it's usually filled with donuts and treats and things like that. You can see there's no water in the water. There's no water bottles in the fridge. I mean, where's the donuts? There's just this coffee and that's it. So definitely some different times. I saw a lot of signs like this as we went into stores to wear masks. I think that was great. So the market is certainly different, out there in 2020, guys. It's not like it used to be back the good old days of 2019 and earlier. But I applaud you all for working through this and selling cars and having tremendous months. I feel like it's going to continue here for a little while. I think you should continue to take advantage of tight supplies and good processes and sell a bunch of cars. This is Tim Scoutless. This was my live back in the market update. Hope you guys have a good weekend. All right. We'll talk to you soon.